Welcome to Power Word Crit. My name is Corin. I am your dungeon master, and I made a boo-boo. Actually, I made two boo-boos. A couple episodes ago, when Izzy was fighting some kobolds in the third battle of that episode, a kobold left her area, and I told her she could make a ranged attack of opportunity. You can't do that. So instead, we'll just say she bopped him on the head. I mean, he only had like 1 hit point left anyway, so she would have hit anyway, so bopped him on the head with the bow and splat.
Izzy has muscles, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Izzy has muscles.
She
Kind
does.
of, average.
It works.
Yeah, so instead of shooting the bow, she just smacked it with the bow itself.
Without
It's okay,
breaking the bow.
Corin. It's all in the
without
past.
breaking the bow. Also, I made a mistake on the location of the mill. I told you guys that the mill was actually here, but here is more like to the south of the map. If anybody else is looking at the map of Greenest, it's directly to the south. It's actually west.
Wow,
On
that's
the other side of the
that's
map.
a long ways away.
Holy
Yeah.
heavens. Okay.
Well, because
So we gotta skirt around the edge of town and follow the river a little ways. Looks like.
Right, so I looked at the module told me how far away it was. And I was like, oh, that's just right here. And then I did the actual calculations. I was like, nope. Nope, it's actually way on the other side of town.
Okay.
I feel vindicated for something I don't remember because I was sure that you were telling us it was on the other side of the river and we needed to deal with that somehow.
Yes.
It turns out it was.
I had read the map because the map on the GM side gives you numbers where things are. I had read the wrong number. I was like, oh, it's over here. No. I read the wrong number. It's well onto the west side. It's more west than south, but still southwest. West-south? It's west-south.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you're
makes
saying
sense.
that we have to trek
Totally.
through the massive countryside in order to...
I mean, we could walk.
There's woods and things.
we
Yeah.
could
it
walk
looks
in
like.
the river the whole way.
we should have gotten horses.
Well, that
They
is the
didn't have any.
DM's fault.
I
That
think-
being said, horses
think-
can't get through that tunnel very
Yeah, that's what I
well.
was about to
gonna
say.
say,
That
yeah.
would have been a trick.
So, yeah. Anyway, back to intros. I'm Corin. I made a couple boo-boos. I apologize to the listeners.
And I'm Kayla, and I'm playing Celestine, Peacechild, our cleric.
I'm David, and I am playing Lord Usarker von Pride, our fighter and brilliant tactician.
I am Ashlyn. I am playing the only non-human in this party, the Air Genasi Izzy, who is a fighter and a walking Genasi shop.
And Blue.
And blue.
He's blue. WD. I'm Andrew, and I'm playing Kurt Bernard. He is a human barbarian, and he is our resident lumberjack.
So I did, just for the listeners, I did pop up the map for everybody that they could see, and I marked some locations on here. I did make a really, really beautiful yellow line, and by yellow I mean orange, an orange line to signify where the tunnel is and where you guys pop out onto the river. So
So we're like right on the river.
you
Okay.
just got out of the tunnel.
Okay.
So that being said, we're starting with initiative. Go ahead and roll for initiative, everybody.
Hey.
By the way, guys, we had to deal with 2 swarms of rats in the tunnels, and we were on our way to go save a windmill from being burned by raiders. And now we're being attacked by kobolds and how many cultists?
2.
2 cultists and
A
6
few.
kobolds.
There we go.
Don't,
All right.
Don't worry. I'm sure that halfway through the fight, they will signal for the 1,000 reinforcements.
Oh
that they
yeah,
Yeah, there's a
have.
bunch
for
around.
sure.
No, it's 1,000 minus at least 10. I think we at least took care of 10.
Fair enough.
All right, Izzy, what'd you get?
11.
Okay, another 11. Cool. Celestine.
A beautiful 0.
Again.
Again.
Oh my gosh.
Usarker.
20, not natural.
Okay. Kurt.
And I have 5.
Yikes, guys.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
I did too.
Yeah.
We may not be fast, we may not be sneaky, but we hit hard, and we
Yeah.
have lots of muscles.
Yes, yes.
And
there's
armor.
that.
I don't know. Izzy was pretty sneaky.
Don't
It
worry,
is
you're
true.
with us. We will drag you down to our level.
Unfortunately.
So when
Izzy
David
will just
says
levitate
we,
and ignore that.
when David says we, apparently he's just talking about all the humans.
Uh-huh.
Oh, can
Yikes.
we turn you into an Izzy balloon?
Oh gosh.
How?
Well, you levitate, you're blue, we tie a string to you and carry you along behind us.
So as
You're
your
gonna turn me into your
characters-
mascot.
So as your characters are discussing if you can turn Izzy into a balloon,
This is all outside of the combat stuff.
yeah, sure.
And very much so outside of character for some of us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the cultists and the kobolds get a surprise round on you guys.
Hooray!
Yeah,
So,
flat-footed
uh,
We
over here.
made lots of noise
cultists-
in the tunnel.
Let's see. Cultist 1 is actually going to hold their action, and so will Cultist B. The kobolds are going to go, so 2 kobolds are going to run up to Usarker, 2 are going to go up on Izzy, and then 2 are going to go up on Celestine. All right. First up, that's going to be a 24 on Usarker.
That hits.
That's 4 points of damage. And they're attacking with daggers, by the way.
With daggers.
Number 2 also got a 24.
Nice knowing you all.
Oh.
8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Those pack tactics, man.
Kobolds are
That's
scary.
That's true.
People who are not afraid of kobolds need to be afraid of kobolds. All right, 19 against Izzy. Does
Yeah,
hit
that
you?
hit.
That is 5 points of damage. Oh, sorry, those 24s were actually both crits. Now that I'm looking at them.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Would you like to
We'll
roll
forgive
extra dice?
No, that was the extra dice. I just noticed that.
That's
number
why
was
the
gonna be-
damage was
why
so
it was
high.
so much.
That was so
Okay.
high.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes much more sense.
yeah.
Daggers
So
do D4.
So I just got
8
double
damage.
crit on.
you just got double
okay.
crit.
Yes.
I apologize.
Tell your digital dice to calm it down.
I know, right?
It's all right. You know, I have a new character, just sitting there in the wings.
Oh dear. we might get to learn this of this person soon. Is he another crit?
Okay, you are banned from digital dice.
Are you sure you're
we
ro-
quick
rolling
saved
these
before
right?
this encounter, right?
Did you say one D20 or did you just say 20 plus?
I'm literally pushing advantage. There's an option to push advantage. Yep.
It's a big advantage if you always roll 20.
Well, okay, for our
I mean,
listeners, just
yeah.
let you know, when I'm a player, I can barely roll over a 10.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
that's why we're questioning
Oh.
this?
And that's why this is very, very, very unnerving. So
Use real dice.
It's okay.
I don't
Izzy,
know, she
you
was
can
just
join
getting
me at the
crits.
bottom of the river.
She was getting a
Izzy's
lot of
fine
crits
right
last
now.
time.
All right, so Izzy, that would be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then Celestine, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
4 points of damage.
Okay, which I reduced to 1.
Nice.
Is that a cleric thing?
It's that feat I took. It's Heavy Armor Master.
Oh,
and
nice.
the other one is a total of 20, which I assume hits.
Yeah.
All right, that is 5 points of damage.
Okay. And I reduced that to 2.
All right, first up, Usarker. Are you dead yet?
Not quite.
Oh, good.
Closer than I'd like to be, perhaps. Well, I will go ahead and take my almighty 1 attack that I get and swing at the pink one.
Okay, this one right here.
I got an 11.
11 misses.
All right.
Are they wearing armor?
We're in trouble.
Uh,
We're rolling like this.
I am
no.
going to use
Okay, they're not.
Tactician, and I am going to designate Izzy and Kurt on red. So you both have advantage on that.
So the kobold's right in front of Izzy.
Cool.
On which one? Sorry.
Red.
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 The one in the middle.
Okay.
One currently attacking Izzy. Probably the one that hit the critical.
All right. I marked that on my thing. Okay. Next up is the cultists. So the cultists are going. They're basically just going to sit back and see what happens. They're not going to get their hands dirty at this point.
That their little evil lackeys do all the
Yeah.
work.
They're cackling maniacally in the back or something. I don't know. Izzy, it is now your turn.
Okay. So, with the lovely advantage that Lord Pride has given in me, I am going to attack red. Also, I can't remember what weapons I had out, but can we say I drew out both of my scimitars
Yeah, that's
as soon
fine.
as they ambushed us?
That's fine.
Okay. So, I'm going to use my normal attack against
Red.
red. Yep. So that's with advantage. That was a moot point because I rolled both 4s.
Oh.
Oh no.
So that's a total of 10.
That misses, unfortunately.
Offhand attack, going for red again. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 10 points of damage.
Red dead.
Good.
Yes.
No redemption?
No redemption. None at all.
That's what he gets for dealing a critical upon my person.
Yep. There you go. He's gone. Red gone.
The river took him away.
He's floating down now.
Yep.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Next up is Kurt. It is your turn. The guy that Usarker gave you advantage on is dead.
That's okay. But it's not okay. So I get angry. So I rage.
Okay.
As long as you're not raging at Izzy.
So being slow makes you angry?
Yes, we'll go with that. When everybody gets their hits in before me, I get frustrated. And so I'm gonna growl and run up to the kobold that's in front of me. That's the pink one, I believe. And attack
Pinkish
with
purple.
my battle axe. That's a 15 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
22.
Nice.
What's your minimum damage?
Give it
5
another 1
plus 1.
They're dead. They're dead.
I rolled 9. So
Yeah. He's
whack.
Where's Whiskers in all this?
Whiskers is in my backpack.
Okay. Meow.
All right. Anything else?
No. I've moved. I've used my bonus action and my action. I am done.
Okay. Next up,
Maybe
Kobold
we both
A
die.
is just gonna move a little bit more onto Usarker and take a swipe.
Okay, and that's the pink one that he stabbed earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I pulled out my shield, by the way.
If by
too.
stabbed you mean missed.
Yeah, I tried
Yes,
to stab.
that.
All right, this one misses. The highest it rolled was a 9.
Ooh, good. Even with advantage.
Even with advantage. She rolled an 8 and
Hallelujah.
a 9. Ah, see, Corin's luck is finally starting to run out.
All right, digital dice, you heard us yelling at you.
Maybe not. 16? Does 16 hit?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's running out. Pink misses. Green also misses. Next up's red and purple are
Wait,
goners.
Yep.
Are we up the top of the initiative again?
We
or-
were, yeah.
Okay, I don't think I had a turn.
Well,
No,
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 that
we
They
was
are
had
not
a
at the
surprise
top.
round.
Oh, okay,
This is
that's
still
right.
the first turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
this is
bad.
You got a 0.
My bad. It's
All
true,
right.
I did. go
Sorry,
0.
Celestine.
You're good.
Sorry. All right, does a 22 hit you, Celestine?
Yes, it does.
That does 4 points of damage.
Okay, I reduce that to 1.
Perfect.
That's a
That's
nice
handy.
feat.
That is
11.
so nice right now. Does not hit.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Thank goodness.
Yellow and second pink try to take a swipe at you, but they slip in some mud.
Okay, good.
Next up, Celestine, it is your turn.
Yay, okay. So I'm going to drop the 10-foot pole and pull out my great giant war maul.
Okay. Which one are you hitting?
Oh,
Second pink or yellow?
second pink.
Okay.
That is a 13.
That hits.
Okay. 6.
He dead.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
What's your minimum damage, Celestine?
6.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
Toad's dead.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and attack yellow as well using War Priest.
Okay.
Using a bonus action. That is a 15.
That hits. And he's dead.
Sweet. Okay. I rolled a little bit more than minimum. Okay, I am now going to go up to the other yellow,
So, we're-
right up next to Izzy.
Okay.
Yep.
Save
So-
Usarker.
so there were 6, and now there are 2.
So hopefully, actually,
Or you
I
can
don't
go
know-
for the cultists.
team first.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to think if I can let's see, I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably, could I get to pink over there? The other pink that's attacking Usarker?
Are you saying going behind?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get
on the hope that they might view me as more of a threat than Usarker.
Actually, you probably could get there. Because you've got some diagonals going on.
Okay, in which case, go ahead and just put me next to Izzy.
Okay.
I'll stay next to Izzy.
All right, cool. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Usarker, it is your turn. You've
All
gotten
right.
smacked.
I take my blade and I poke.
Okay.
Oh, good. We're moving up in life. We got a 12.
That hits. Pink or green?
Oh,
That was against pink still.
Okay. What's your damage?
Oh, the damage. Wow, I actually hit this time. That is going to be 10 damage.
You did.
I'm
also
going to
fun-
go ahead and take my second wind
Okay.
as a bonus action, and I heal 3 damage.
Awesome.
And that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. Next up is the 2 cultists. This guy, cultist number 1, is going to run up to Celestine.
they just saw all but one of their kobolds get wiped.
Yep. And he brandishes a scimitar and he's going to take an attack at Celestine.
Okay.
15.
Nope.
All right, he misses. Second cultist is going to... He's actually going to move right up here to try and double around. He's going to try and go north and double around to get on the other side of Usarker, but he doesn't quite get there. Next up, Izzy.
Okay. I'm going to run around Celestine and attack the cultist that's attacking, or try to attack Celestine.
Okay.
So that's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
10 points of damage.
You kill him.
Nice. Very
Dead.
nice.
Max damage.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. Would it make sense for my offhand attack if I run up to another enemy to use my offhand attack, or would that technically be considered like a second attack?
You're allowed to
You
move
can
between
break
attacks.
it up, yeah. I'm just trying to think.
Well,
when
because
we
it's
get there.
considered more of like a bonus action offhand, right?
You are allowed to
okay.
move
Do
between
that.
attacks.
Cool.
Yeah, you can do
So
that.
I'm gonna run up to the other cultist and try to attack him with my offhand attack.
All right.
Nope, that's an 8.
That misses, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Kurt, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and run around Usarker to get next to the cultist and the kobold. And I'm going
Right, Shma?
to... What?
Right, Shma? Right here.
Okay. I was just like,
Are you
what
moving?
is that?
I'm on the map. Are you right here?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Warren, were you speaking German?
No,
Okay.
it was not.
So I'm running up to the cultist, my axe swinging wide overhead, and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
About 9
Sorry, was it the kobold or the cultist?
cultist.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So, Kurt, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Next up, a bunch of dead kobolds. All right, there's only one left. B.
Who's the attack?
Oh boy, he is completely surrounded.
Completely
He has an
surrounded.
enemy on each side.
He's crying for his mommy.
I give him a
He-
skeptical look.
Probably not, though, actually. He
He-
probably wants whiskers.
Actually, no. He is gonna drop his weapon and he's gonna hold up his hands like, I'm sorry. They made me do it. Please don't kill me. I'm so sorry. Please. And he's gonna grovel.
Oh no.
This is a good test. I mean, like, what? How do we react to this kind of situation?
Does he need to roll persuasion on us?
No, that's up to us.
Oh,
It's up to you. Celestine, it's your turn.
Don't let the dice decide that.
I'm going to
Play your character.
do. Let's see. I'm gonna leave him. Or okay, so I'm going to give him a long stare, like a mother would to her child, that she just doesn't believe he's gonna change his ways, and be like,
He's openly weeping.
Okay, he might. I'm going to tell him that if he goes
fear for his
now and doesn't come back, then he can live. And I am going to go to the other cultist.
All right. He does not take an attack of opportunity because he dropped his weapon.
Oh, he would have been so dead if he had. Aw, man. 8.
That misses.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm going to save my other war priest for when we get to the windmill. I'm a little concerned about the windmill.
All right. Usurker, it's your turn, top of the round.
I would like to bop the kobold on the head with the reverse end of my glaive and knock him unconscious if possible.
Is he going to drown in the river?
Okay, go
I'll
ahead
try
and do
and pick him up.
Oh, okay.
Do I have advantage on kobold bopping since he's groveling?
it.
He's almost
Technically prone.
prone?
Yeah, he's technically prone, so yeah, you get advantage.
I needed it. Okay. I got a 17.
That hits.
I was going to ask, did you need it?
9 damage.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
You're really lucky. He falls unconscious. One more point, he would have been permanently dead.
Can I pick the kobold up with my pickup free action?
He's only 30 pounds. It's
Right. We've
possible,
established
right?
he's like cat weight.
Yeah,
Essentially catching him.
sure.
Before it,
Yeah, I'll allow
falling
it.
into the water.
You can pick him up.
I equipped the kobold.
You can equip the kobold.
Oh my goodness, we're all gonna gain animal companions by the end of this, guys.
Is that out?
This is going to be very interesting.
Like that's an interesting take on kobolds.
It
Well,
works.
we keep describing it like a 30-pound cat.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that case, it's now the cultist's turn. He is going to disengage, because he knows that he is in
He's
deep
almost
doo-doo.
He is almost surrounded now.
Yeah, and so he is going to run. Izzy, it is your turn.
Okay, since I'm no longer in the river, I'm going to drop my scimitars, take out my crossbow, and shoot at the running cultist.
Go for it.
Ooh, that is a 21.
Nice.
That hits.
Get my D8. All right, that is 9 points of damage.
You kill him exactly.
Cool.
So as he's running,
No witnesses.
does Izzy say that?
No. That was purely Ashlyn.
All right, so as he says that, the arrow strikes him and he falls down. And he moves no more. All right, you guys are out of combat.
Ooh.
Guys, we need to have a talk about your sneaking skills
Like,
and
yep.
how much you lack them.
Like, yep, they are completely non-existent.
But not right now, because we have a windmill to go save.
Well, I'm going to
Also,
stomp over to one of the cultists.
Undoubtedly, the noise we just made fighting, the clash and everything else is going to draw the attention of others.
Yep, so we should run.
Yep.
Do we want to quickly check the pockets of the cultists to see if they have anything like orders?
Or equipment. These cultists have scimitars, and I know that
I
some of
need
us
a
were looking
one-handed
for
weapon.
weapons. The kobolds had short swords.
They had daggers.
They had daggers, not quite
Daggers,
sure.
sorry.
They actually had daggers and a sling.
I will take a scimitar because for some reason, I don't know why, Celestine only has one two-handed weapon, which does not go well with a shield.
Hmm.
All right, so you pick up a scimitar. Go ahead and
Yay.
equip that if you so desire.
It's in my pack
There you
or
go.
on my belt or something.
I am also grabbing a scimitar to make up for the missing hand axe I have.
I don't think you can throw the scimitar.
I can't. I will
Okay.
also pick up a dagger or two.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so there are both scimitars are claimed for, and then there are 4 daggers left. If you guys,
I'll take a dagger.
Okay.
As well.
as you guys are going through their stuff, you notice that they have pouches on them, and these pouches, there's actually 2 pouches on one cultist each. So sorry, 2 total pouches,
Okay.
and that is 100 gold total.
Oh.
Oh,
Is 25 for each?
these are
Okay.
gold coins, gold?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not like, tin cats and bellows and...
25 gold each.
25 gold. Sweet.
Okay.
I am not asking where they got it.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, we can just say it's a finder's fee.
Chances are this gold is all property of the Greenest state.
Yeah, we can just
and
give it back
belongs
to
the commoners, but during times of war, looting is considered traditional, so I shrug.
I mean, we can just give it back to the guys at the keep. That's easy enough.
True.
Where's that windmill?
Let's
Yes.
go. I think it's
Hold on. Obviously, we have a problem in the river here. We're mostly wearing heavy armor and equipment, and by mostly I mean half,
Yep.
which sinks.
Yep.
How would we like to cross it? Because if we try and take the bridge to the west, we will have defeated the purpose in sneaking at all.
So the river is not too deep.
So Celestine is going to
It
grab
is,
the 10-foot pole
uh,
again.
It is transversable.
Tie a few kobolds together.
What are you doing with your
The
kobold?
hair of your
I'm just
back.
holding on to him right now.
What are you
He's just
planning?
weeping and sad.
He's unconscious.
No, he's unconscious.
He's
If he's not
Sorry.
unconscious, then he's weeping and sad.
He's
But I'm
weeping and
holding
he's
on to him by the
moaning.
scruff of his neck.
There we go.
You can be unconscious and moaning.
Yes, you can.
He's having a fever-induced dream,
There you go.
just like Usarker on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the stream itself is shallow, as you guys are walking around, you can guesstimate that it's barely more than 3 feet deep.
Okay, but probably difficult terrain.
And
It
muddy.
has a gravel bottom.
Mm.
So we cross it and
Brush by the stream is dense, and the
Follow
banks
the
are
road.
steep where the brush grows. But there are banks without brush that are easy to clear. You can only move 5 feet per turn through the brush, but it doesn't say anything about the river or the stream.
so I think we cross this river and follow it around to the mill.
Yeah.
I think most the loot and stuff like that's happening in the town. The other side of the river is just a couple houses, right?
I would suggest that, depending on how much time we wish to spend, the longer we spend going south out of town and into those fields, the less likely we will be to run into any patrols.
Okay, so south
Good.
following the river.
The good news is if you move through the river, you get advantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
But
Are you going stealthy or not?
So I think the plan is to cross the river, right? And then go through the fields.
That was before we knew that we had advanced. Well, okay, that would give me a flat roll with
Kayla.
-2.
Yeah.
Never mind, there's no hope.
All right, so you guys cross the other side of the river, and you start.
do we see torches or anything like that out on the other side of the river?
You see some groups of raiders every once in a while kind of look into the river. Depending on how quickly you go will determine if they see you or not.
Okay. So I mean, if we go out there in the dark without torches or things like that, it's dark.
How much of a moon is there?
Uh,
How much light is there?
You can see.
Okay,
Because, frequently tripping over roots in the dark is awkward.
that's true.
Especially when you're holding weapons
It's a
and sharp
half
objects.
moon, so there's dim light throughout the town.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough to get by.
Yeah, I would suggest that our only form of stealth as a group is going to be to
Speed?
not be within visual range at all.
Speed.
I'm gonna clamber up the side of the berm there across the river and
Okay.
take off into the field,
All right.
into the brush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm following
Right.
behind.
I get to roll some perception checks.
Wee.
Can we see anybody, watching where we are right now?
There, like I said, there are raiders every once in a while that you will see will come to the river to see if there's anybody walking around and stuff.
Right, so in this area, in that
In the
ca-
area that you're currently in, no.
Okay.
But if you
Yeah.
start booking it, the further you get towards the mill, the more likely you're going to run into somebody.
All right.
Also, I picked up my scimitars where I dropped them. Just
I believe they
FYI.
should have, just a FYI, they should have disadvantage on perception checks.
Unless they have dark vision.
It's dim light. They can see.
Isn't dim light disadvantage?
I don't know.
I think so. Because it's dim and total darkness.
I
in
mean, it
D&D,
would give
isn't
us
there?
disadvantage too.
Right. But we don't need to be able to see them. They have torches.
True.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look it up.
Technically, if they're carrying torches, wouldn't that mess with their being able to see in the dark?
A little
We
bit,
think
but
so,
the rules don't usually account for that. And I mean,
True.
we talked about this last time with how red light is better and everything else.
Actually, you're
And we
correct. They
ended
do have disadvantage. So nobody sees you because I rolled terribly.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Again.
To the mill.
You guys managed to make it all the way across the river, and you start moving west. You do see some raiders, and you do see some townsfolk still running and still trying to beat back, kobolds. It looks like there's some people maybe dressed up as guards, and there's people in like bandanas and stuff. So it's not just cultists, and it's not just kobolds. There's multiple people going on.
Okay.
Oh, quick thing. How badly injured are people?
Not at all.
I'm at half health.
Okay. Which is how much?
12 out of 22.
I'm fine.
You used
How
second
fine
winds.
is Usarker? Can I
I'm
do a
fine.
perception check?
I am wearing black chainmail and
In the dark.
He
in the
did use
dark.
second wind, so he may
That
have
is
gotten
true.
health
That's
back.
true. Izzy, would you like some healing?
I'm fine. I have my second wind I haven't used yet.
Okay, that's fair.
Save your healing for when we're in a more dire situation.
Okay. And I picked up Cure Wounds during our level up session from, last time?
Yeah.
So, after hearing bemoaning of my lack of healing skill, Celestine decided it might be a good idea to pick up Cure Wounds for this mission.
Because we're just a group of fighters.
Non-sneaky fighters.
Well,
One sneaky fighter and
thank you.
3 non-sneaky fighters.
Speaking of which, so Isidore, you have been exceptional in describing how stealthy and quiet you are. Kurt, you are also lightly armored. How quiet are you?
Let me look at my skills. Kurt definitely does not say.
But what does Anders say?
Hold on, team. Let me pull out my character sheet.
Yeah, digs in his bag a little bit. Where did I put that?
Like a birth- it's like a birth
Look on the sheet of
certificate.
paper.
My mother gave
It
this to me before I
says
left.
that I have +3 to stealth.
Ooh.
But I'm not trained. It's just because of my dex.
Okay.
So,
nice.
I mean, I do all right. I don't make a habit of sneaking around, but I could do it.
Would you be comfortable taking up a rear position, say 15 to 20 feet behind us, while Isidore takes up a forward position, say 50 feet ahead of us, in order to, because she can be stealthy, in order to clear the way so that us clanky, noisy members of the party are not just wandering into people who, without being able to see them beforehand.
Yeah, I can do that.
That sound okay, Isidore?
Sure.
Good, let us do that.
Okay. So you guys managed to make it there unmolested.
Oh,
Huzzah.
Because my
cool.
perception scores
Izzy
were-
thinks it's all because she scouted ahead like super awesome.
Yes, it was all because of Izzy. It had nothing to do with the DM going back to terrible rolls.
I mean, we're out in the dark. There's brush. There's lots of
You're
stuff
on the
going
other
on
side.
in the town.
All the other actions on the other side.
Exactly. It makes sense.
Yeah.
They weren't expecting people to sneak around the outside. They're looking in the river. They're looking in the town. We did a good job.
I
You've done
clap
good.
you on the shoulder, Isidore, and say, good job. Thank you. This was perfect.
I think we got kind of lucky though. But thank you.
I shrug.
You take luck when you can get it.
It's true.
Luck is just random chance. You have to deal with it, and you make the best of it.
So you guys managed to cross over the last tiny hill, and as you do, you see the mill. And the mill itself looks to be like a simple rectangular barn. It's about 40 feet long and 20 feet wide, with an attached exterior office, which you can see, because you guys are looking above it, you can see like there's a little attached office area. The long side of the building, away from the stream, that you guys can see, has barn doors and a 2-part door, and the 2 short walls have windows.
Is this a windmill, a sawmill, a watermill?
This is a mill that does something with wheat.
So maybe they've got like a pack animal on the inside who walks around and pushes the.
Grindstone.
It's next to the river, right? It's probably a watermill,
Oh, yeah, that
actually.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's probably a water mill. It just says town mill.
A water mill definitely makes
And
sense.
I'm not
so.
very versed in mills, so unfortunately,
I mean,
Just
the
general mills?
General
mayor
mills, yeah.
Like the
or
cereal.
governor, I can't remember his name now. Governor Tarbin,
Tarbo.
Tarbo.
Governor Tarbo.
He mentioned that if the mill wasn't saved, then they wouldn't have their wheat. So,
Okay, so
going
yeah,
to
it is
assume it's a wheat mill,
Okay.
but it's probably powered by the water wheel.
Yeah, it is powered by the water. So let me show you guys what you can see.
And we're going to go secure the mill until help shows up.
Yep.
Because the people need their
And they said that they were going to be
survive.
about 15 minutes behind us, so got 15 minutes.
Okay.
That could be a really long time to
It
hold
could
us.
be a really long time.
And remember, this is military 15 minutes, which means that if they run into conflict on the road, they may show up tomorrow morning.
It's true.
Fair point.
So you guys,
I'll just pray to
Well-
Timora that doesn't happen.
Good idea.
managed to get there, and what you see, since you are not being stealthy,
Nope.
Oh, that is definitely a water mill. It has the mill,
The wheel.
the pedal, the wheel, yeah, and water.
what you guys see,
I see kobolds.
So we are not being stealthy, but do the kobolds have torches that we see before we stumble upon them?
Well, we have Izzy out in front of us by
You
far.
Right.
actually
We have
do.
Izzy out in front of us, and she has a bow and is sneaky.
So we would potentially be able to see them from the hill that you said that we come
you will
up
be,
on.
yeah.
So
So this is, you managed to see 5 kobolds, and they are currently putting torches to, the mill itself, to stuff laying around, and they're trying to light fires.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to take out my bow and start shooting at them.
Okay.
I'll run at them with an intimidation check, I guess.
Well,
The-
hold on. Remember, you may be 50 feet back from where
That's
Isidore
true.
is.
Okay, that's true.
So you're going to shoot a bow.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll for initiative. Right off the bat.
So, because they aren't expecting me, is this a surprise?
Were you stealthing?
Yes, because I was
Then you
scouting
need
ahead.
to roll a stealth check, otherwise they automatically know you're there.
Well, my stealth was a total of 20.
They do not know you're there.
Okay,
Mhm.
I get a surprise round.
You do get a
Nice.
surprise round.
Oh, good. Because Celestine's not doing so great.
All right, so yeah, gonna shoot my bow.
What's your initiative?
So, well, okay, initiative is a 6.
Okay.
I was just focusing on the surprise round because I'm the only one here.
Mm.
All right, everybody else go ahead and roll for initiative just so I can keep you in here.
I have an 18.
A 17 for me.
Philistine?
Have I rolled a good initiative yet at all?
I don't believe so.
No.
I
Yeah.
think
Did you
all
get
of your
another zero?
initiatives are good. I enjoy watching you hit zeros and negatives.
Yeah, -1. That's a nat 1 with a -2.
Nice.
Where are your
You're
20s?
a woman of
Where are your
extremes.
crits?
Only when I'm wielding my Great Maul do they
Oh,
come
okay.
out.
Okay.
And then never any time else.
Because, that's how it always works.
Yeah, my
Alright,
last character
so-
in charisma saving throws. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's
Ooh,
true.
Boy. Okay. Izzy, go ahead and make your first attack roll.
Okay. It is a 1T3 to hit.
That hits.
That is 7 plus 4. 11 points of damage.
All right. One of them, the one that's at the southeast corner, just keels over
With an
without-
arrow
With
in
an
him.
arrow, and it's so silent that his companion doesn't seem to notice as of yet that his companion has slumped over.
So I see this happen, and I am going to grab Celestine, who's next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, "Be quiet. Shh. It looks like they haven't noticed. If she can take them all out, then this will be simple."
Oh, I see why I have a -1 now. This is Celestine trying to be sneaky. I'm finding another hole in the ground.
All right, so because you were so stealthy and the perception check on this kobold, even though you shot his friend,
Oh no.
doesn't know you're there.
Maybe he thinks one of his other friends shot him when he does notice it.
Or just, walked around the side of the building or something.
Just lighting,
Didn't
just lighting
see it happen.
fires.
Busy.
Oh, playing with
Yeah.
fire. Yes,
He's playing with
that'll
They're having fun being a pyrotechnic.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot another kobold.
All right, are you going to shoot the one on the south or the one on the east of the building?
The one that's to the east, does he have cover?
At this moment, he would have cover, yes.
There's like a well or something in the way it looks
But
like.
you do have advantage.
Well, it's not a surprise round still, is it? Oh, because I'm still
But
hiding.
but
We've stopped.
Right, you
so
may not
we're not
necessarily
engaging.
be hiding, but he doesn't know you're there, so you have
That's true.
advantage.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to risk the cover.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
Oh, good.
Okay, that hits him.
Yeah, that was a natural 19.
Hey.
Ooh.
Okay, that is 10 points of damage.
Nice.
He also slumps over and dies.
Snipe, snipe, snipe.
At this moment, you hear, "Hey, what happened to Phil? Phil, what's wrong?" And this guy on the south starts running this way. He goes, "Guys, something's wrong with Phil. I think we're being under attack."
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, now we're going into legit initiative.
Okay.
So first up, because you managed to kill the first two kobolds.
Yep.
The two southern kobolds are going to run over to Phil and try to wake him up and look around to see if they can find you.
They have disadvantage.
They have dark vision.
She's more than 50 feet away, I think, right?
How far
Are you?
we?
She has a
I
longbow.
figured I was like 40-ish feet away.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so that's
all
at the
right.
edge of-
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say,
You
have
guys are 50 feet behind me unless you kept moving while I was standing still, taking out these
Very-
kobolds.
Because you have
Very
if you have a
slowly.
longbow and can shoot at people in the light, you can just fire up to your maximum range. But if you're 40 feet away, that's fine.
Yeah, I figured I didn't actually see them until I was about 40 feet-ish.
Well, good for you. They don't see you.
Okay.
They know your direction, but they can't see you.
My naturally pale blue skin just blends into the night.
You found a blueberry bush.
You notice that there was a kobold on the other side that comes running out.
Okay. That guy was hiding.
None of them can see you at the moment. So all they're doing is dashing over to find out what's going on with Phil.
Oh, to have an area of attack spell.
I love
But
how they're just concerned about Phil. What about the other kobold?
So, okay.
They're
They
both
didn't
named
like
I
Phil.
that.
like that one.
They're both named Phil. That's
Oh, it's a is very good possibility actually.
There's only so
Phil
many
A and Phil B, obviously.
Of
There we
course.
go.
All right, Izzy, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna shoot into the kobold,
Okay, go ahead.
and I still get advantage because I'm still.
Yeah,
Hiding?
at this point now, because none of them saw you before, but now they're actively looking for you, you will give away your position.
Okay,
If you
so this
shoot.
is just regular.
This is just regular.
Okay. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Max damage, so 12.
Okay. Phil number
Getting
3
all the
also
kills.
dies.
They're
Take out the fills.
filler units.
That was awful.
But I approve.
That was an awful pun.
The worse the pun,
Good
the
puns.
greater the impact.
It's true. Okay, at this point, they now can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Kobolds, Phil 3, 4, and 5. 4, 5, and 6, I apologize. Are immediately going to run towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And they aren't going to quite get to you. So you guys,
Why do they not get to her?
because they only have 30 feet of movement and she's 40 feet away.
They can double move if they
They're
wish
not
to.
going to do that.
Okay.
Because then they'd be in striking distance.
So that's as far as they get. They're not very, these ones aren't very bright. All right. What are you guys doing at this moment? Izzy is starting to snipe and you can see that.
As soon as they start running, I'm going to dash forward.
Okay.
And
Whose turn
I've got
is it
60
next?
feet of
It
movement.
is actually Kurt's.
Yeah. So I've got 60 feet of movement. So that should put me right in front of Izzy.
So in
Izzy
that
has a
case-
bodyguard now.
Yeah.
A very
Just like
scary
old
bodyguard.
times. Always has been Izzy.
So you are now in front of Izzy.
Yeah. That's all of my movement and things like that.
actually.
Are you
so
gonna
that means
bonus
you'd
action
actually
rage?
run right in front
I
of
don't
the
have any more
kobolds.
rages.
Oh,
I raged in the tunnel and I raged outside the tunnel.
that's right.
Bummer.
But I can do reckless attacks.
There we go.
Just not right now.
Wait, can you do reckless attacks when you're not raging?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
So, Kurt, they are right. You basically ran right up to them.
Okay, so they were just like...
They were 10 feet away from Izzy, and you are now in
Yeah,
front of Izzy.
so I put myself in
front.
in between them. I have my shield out,
Okay.
and
You are
I
the
am making myself a target so that she doesn't get hit.
You have a
Perfect.
shield and you are the shield.
Yeah.
Usarker.
I am going to stride forward and I am going to shout out to them a challenge, threatening them with death. And let's see, we're 50 feet back from her, so 30 feet, and they're 30 feet away from her.
They're 10 feet away
They're
from
10
me,
feet
so
away
they're a
from
total
her.
of 60 feet from you.
Yeah, so you could get there with the dash.
I will draw my remaining hand axe, and I will, so 30 feet forward, 30 feet away, I chuck a hand axe at one.
All right, go ahead and make that attack roll.
I have disadvantage, of course, which means that I got a 15.
That still hits.
15's pretty good with disadvantage.
15 is really good
Yeah.
with disadvantage. 9 damage.
All right, you managed to kill the one that is adjacent to Kurt. So he dies. He gone.
The kobold, not me.
No,
Yeah.
you managed to hit Kurt and kill him.
Oh dear. This is going to be a whole other kind of campaign.
Does there appear to be any kobold in charge of the two left?
Go ahead and make...
Insight?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
15.
With a 15, neither of them really looked like they were in charge. None of them really stuck out to you.
So I'm going to say, that one, on the north, he looks more brave than the others. And I'm going to use Tactician on Kurt and Izzy.
You don't make an intimidation check as well.
So that is a 19.
Ooh.
All right, noted.
I do not have any bonuses on Intimidation, which is depressing because I'd love to, but
He can't
Won't
have
we all?
everything.
All right. Cool.
I can just
Izzy.
see him. He's like, that one, he's braver. No, I'm not. I promise, I'm not.
Yeah, you just arbitrarily make the decision like, you're the brave one.
Izzy, it is your turn.
Okay, so I know Kurt is interposing between me and one of the kobolds, but there's another kobold that's off to the side that I can shoot at. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you can back
Yes.
up and, get a better advantage on it.
True. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to back up and aim for the cultist that's a little bit farther back.
The kobold?
Kobold.
It's all right, yes.
Just the one to the south.
Yes.
Kobold
Okay, go ahead.
6, I think.
Yep. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Field number 6.
Fill number 6.
Yep, fill number 6. That is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Damage. I'm rolling really well tonight, guys. So exciting.
Nice.
That is 12 points of damage.
Field number 6 is gone. Bye, Phil. Phil has no future.
I loved that show.
It was a good show.
Uh,
Anything else?
Wait. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Celestine, it is your turn. You were 50 feet away
Yay!
from
Does-
Izzy, but 60 feet away from the last kobold.
Okay,
Actually, she'd be less than me, or less than 50 because I backed up, but
approximately.
Semantics.
To get there though. So I am going to run, just go 60 feet, and I'll have my war maul out, and I will hit the one. I should be able to make it there to hit. Was that Phil 4?
Technically, Phil 5.
Phil 5. Phil 5.
and you can hit him because of your bonus action with Warcaster.
That's
right?
true. I can't hit him. Nope.
can we name this one Philatites?
oh my gosh.
The trainer of heroes.
Oh no.
You're going to have
He
to ask
is
his
the-
name.
he
You guys
is
are
the
just calling
braver
him
one.
Phil's.
Yeah.
He is the braver one.
He is the braver one.
Okay, so I'll just
Trainer
of
stand there
heroes.
looking menacingly with my war maul because I've used my action already to dash.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage.
What is that?
Because Usarker crushed his intimidation check.
That's a 12.
Okay, noted.
Okay.
Next up, it is Fill number 5. Fill number 5 is, again, just like the previous kobold, which you never got the name of, throws down his weapon. He goes, "I'm not the brave one, please don't do anything to me. I'm so sorry. I'm taking orders. I'm sorry." And he grovels. All right, Curtis, your turn.
I want to grab the kobold and be like, "What were your orders?"
Okay. Is anybody else going to attack this kobold?
No. I actually might start heading to the bar, or checking the... Should I check the other side of the barn while you guys question him?
Yes, and I'm going to go with you, because
Okay.
you guys should at least be in pairs in case there are others to attack or something.
Isidore, can you provide overwatch at a distance? Definitely keep an eye on her, but your bow is a great advantage in this open area until we move inside.
Get
You
back
know
out
what?
there in the shadows.
I'll do you one better. I cast levitate, and I first approach the barn, and like not near a window or anything, and I cast levitate, and then I use the barn to like help climb up the wall or whatever, and I get to the roof, and I land on the roof.
Nice. I like it.
Okay.
And
Wow.
I'm going to take my vantage from the roof.
All right.
While you floated up, did you see any lights inside?
Did I see any lights while I was floating up?
You did not see any lights.
Okay. It doesn't appear that there's anyone inside, but unless they have dark vision, I don't know.
Okay.
Red Dirt D&D brings you the world's greatest role-playing game with an Oklahoma twist. Join 4 adventurers as they travel into the Caliban frontier to map the Wild West region for the Dwarven Train Barons. Elves and orcs collide with saloons and sheriffs in this actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast featuring local actors and veterans of the game. The first episodes are coming soon to your favorite podcast location, so make sure to subscribe so you don't forget. You can find out more information at Red Dirt D&D on Facebook and at reddirtdnd.com.
Hi folks, Ashlyn here with a quick announcement. From everyone here at Powered Crit, we want to thank you for listening and supporting the show. And just like adventurers who sometimes need a little help with fighting the BBEG, we need your help too. By telling your friends about Powered Crit, not only will it give you a DM inspiration, but it'll also help me, you, to level up to 20. So, here's the plan. Between episode releases, each person who tweets about the show and uses the hashtag PowerWordCrit will give you a shout out in an upcoming episode. Thanks, and on with the show.
So at this point, we're out of initiative.
And we're questioning the kobold. Sorry, didn't mean to take that much away.
Phil number 5 is just groveling. He's crying. He's pleading. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'll do whatever you want.
What were your orders?
We were just, we were told that there was a group in town that suddenly got together and they were helping the town, and we were just told to just pretend to set this thing on fire.
Pretend?
Yes.
It's an ambush. I'm going to start looking around. I'm going to shout out to Isidore and I say, "It's a ruse. They were only pretending to set it on fire. There's got to be an ambush or something."
Where are your friends coming from?
You killed all my friends. I don't know.
Where are the others coming from? If this is a setup,
They're all over the place. I don't.
were you going to give a signal, or?
No.
I look
I don't-
over at his
I don't- I
circle
don't
and
know
like,
what you want to
I'm
hear.
not that great at tactics, but like, neither are these guys.
Right, but they don't need to be. Whoever's in charge of them has to be. All they had to do was walk over here and light something off, pretend to light a mill on fire. Quick. We should probably move into the building because we cannot allow it to be taken by the enemy regardless, so we should fortify it and defend it. Probably throw something up against the door to prevent them from gaining easy access. Find some cover up on top of the roof, Isidore.
Yep.
Perhaps grab a door yourself in order to use it as a shield in case they decide to try and shoot us with arrows.
Question.
Will you let me go? What?
Why should we let you go? You've only told us information, and that spared your life for 1 minute. What will you
Please, I
do to
don't wanna
preserve your life for the
die.
next minute?
I don't want to die. What do you want? No,
You're
going
going to be learning about this kobold's whole life if he has to give up information for 1 minute of life.
Bah, he's a liability. I say I'm just going to ignore him at this point and rush into the.
Wait, where's the other one?
Into the mill.
What
There's
about
only
him?
one.
What happened to the other kobold?
The one that I'm carrying on my person
You're
somewhere.
still carrying him?
Oh yeah.
Is
Do
he
you want
awake
a
Um,
yet?
pair? Would you like a pair?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to jog his memory
Okay.
as Fezzik does.
Mhm.
Yes.
And bop him on the head.
Okay.
And
Ow!
Bop him again until he goes out.
my unarmed attack is 5 minimum damage.
He is completely unconscious.
Oh my gosh. You did Fezzik bop him.
Yeah.
He's like,
You
no,
know,
no,
go-
please, bonk.
Yeah.
Go night night.
Yeah.
All right.
really
So
You
cute.
have two
while
unconscious kobolds in your possession.
I'm going to find a handy barrel and throw him in it.
There is a barrel on the map itself, actually. You can throw him right in here if you so desire.
Like inside, I think, rather than
inside
outside,
the mill.
where we can keep tabs on him.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe. I don't know. Or is that more of a liability?
I'm inside, so I'm not going to say what I would say.
Wait, you walked inside?
I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm the only one
inside.
outside.
I don't
Going
know that
inside?
I've made it inside, but
He's
assuming
walking
that
to
there's
it.
an ambush coming and that they were trying to set the mill on fire, I am making my way there.
Okay.
While he is going to enter, I'm checking the perimeter to see if there's anything from a distance that seems to be approaching us.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 4.
Yeah, everything looks fine.
Okay.
All the excitement's way on the other side of town.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
also do a perception check
you
on the
may.
Hey,
left side?
Sarker, like, should I put out these torches or leave them lit for, like, distraction or something?
The most tragic accident would be if the mill burned down because we didn't put the torches out. This is a wheat mill. I assume that it is very, very volatile.
I'm going to pick up all the torches and toss them in the river.
Okay, cool.
That's a 18 for perception.
So you're looking around the area?
Yeah, I'm looking around. Specifically, I would also like to looking around, then also looking on the left side of the building. That one's probably easier to see, so
On the east side of the building?
west side.
West side. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the entrance? Is it on the south?
The entrance is it's actually right in the middle.
So I am still
On the
making
south.
my way over there. And how solid is the construction of this? Is there any cracks or anything in the woodwork? Can we see what's inside? Is it totally dark inside?
So it's totally dark inside. The doors are shut. Celestine, you don't see anybody
Okay.
on this side. You think all the kobolds were taken care of and or
Okay.
bonked on the head.
And then nothing in the immediate vicinity.
You don't see anything around the area.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Corin, I would also like to check if there's any entrance into the mill from the roof,
Okay.
like a access hatch or something,
So
or even like a chimney, or I don't know why they have a chimney in a wheat mill, but some sort of roof access.
So you look around on the roof, you don't see any other accesses. You do notice that there are windows kind of higher up, but that's all you really see. They're not on the roof, they were on the sides when you levitated your way up.
Okay, just making sure.
So back to Celestine's 18. So you're just you're kind of moseying your way around. You don't see anything in the vicinity itself.
Okay.
All the like Izzy found, all the excitement's really on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Usarker, what are you doing? Sorry.
Easy door? Where are they?
I don't see anybody.
I asked Kusarka, were they trying to get people out here?
Well, they succeeded.
Do I even
way.
see the army coming from the keep that the governor said he'd be sending like 15 minutes after us?
You do see torches coming your direction, but they're pretty far out. Like
Okay.
they look like they've just left the keep.
Okay. I do say that
I'm
to
going
you.
to stop with my hand on the handle, and I say, why would they be luring us out? They don't want to engage us in a direct fight. Everything that they've been doing has been the exact opposite of that, to drive us back, to keep us in the citadel. Why would they do
Wait,
this?
kobolds are known for traps?
They are.
What if they're trying to get the soldiers from the keep down here or something like that, and going to hit them along the way?
But they haven't been doing that. There's a blue dragon up there, and it has not been attacking. Something's not right.
Check for traps, specifically on that door handle you're touching.
Right. Good idea. I take my hand off the door handle.
Okay.
And... Easy door, would you be willing to...
You have to come off the roof.
Perhaps sneak in covertly?
When I
no
was
dark vision.
when I was crawling up the side of the windmill, or just the mill, did it look like the windows could be opened?
You would have to break them.
Okay.
Okay. And you'd have to take a torch with you, probably as well, because it's dark.
Yeah. I don't really have a way of getting in there without being heard.
Very well. We need to kick the door down. Celestine, you are very tough, and you have a shield. Would you like to lead point on this, and I will follow behind you?
Did you check the door for traps?
I do not
We
have that.
don't want
ability.
to set this
Okay.
mill aflame. If they've got like a fire trap or something.
Celestine, are you moving towards Usarker at this point?
Yeah, I am.
What about
We
you, Kurt?
cannot afford to stay out here and wait for snipers.
What about you, Kurt? Where are you?
I assume I'm heading back from the river.
Okay, so you just want me to kick it down?
Yes.
Can I do an initial check to see if I see anything tampered with on the door?
Yeah, go ahead and make a general perception check.
Or investigation.
Or investigation, I apologize.
Investigation would be the thing to do.
10.
It jiggles. It seems unlocked.
Oh,
and it
okay,
doesn't
cool.
seem to
I'll
be
just
trapped.
open the door. I'm just gonna open the door
All right.
with my shield in hand.
So I have a ready action. If there's anything on the any living creature or moving creature on the other side of the door, I wish to try and thrust at it with my scythe.
Okay. So do you heedlessly open the door? Are you swinging it quietly?
She'll probably
Stomping it?
Let's see. What would be the best way to do this? I don't even know.
What would
do it-
Kayla do?
do it like the
maybe
meme.
not the best way, but what
I
would
know.
what would Kayla do?
Or
Do it like the
Celestine.
meme.
Celestine.
Somebody once
That's
told me.
almost what I'm thinking. Yep, we're gonna go quick and fast, theoretically to surprise whatever's on the other side. Not to break the door, just to open it.
All right.
Ooh. While you're doing that, can I just be stomping on the roof?
Sure, you can stomp on the roof if you so desire.
Maybe if I jump hard enough, I'll create a hole and drop down.
No. Oh no.
All right. All right, so you you whip open the door,
Yep.
and it hits the side of the wall.
Comes back and closes.
Yeah, and it immediately swings back and hits you in the face. Roll for initiative. No, I'm just kidding.
With the door.
Yes, we're rolling initiative against the door.
Yes,
No.
doors are the greatest foes. So no, it's just it kind of and it just kind of stops. You don't hear anything.
What's inside?
So based on what you guys can see,
Yeah, does someone want to get a torch?
You have a light cantrip.
Should we
don't
be
you?
very
See.
Oh, I have a light. Yes, I'm going to cast light because I don't want to take a torch in here. So I'm very concerned.
okay, so
I'm
you're
exploding grain.
Uh-huh.
If this was a house, I would have taken a torch.
Have you
Cheap
seen the
magic.
videos of exploding silos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
all I can think of for this whole adventure and the
Yes.
torches. I'm like, no.
So it's 20 and 20, right? 20 bright light, 20 dim.
Yep. I'll say I have like a handy rock or something in my pocket, and so it's on the rock.
You're not going to do the classic, I light one of the links of my chainmail.
Oh, that's a thing. Okay.
That's what I
a
do
thing?
on all of my
So-
armor-wearing spellcasting types.
Oh.
Is you just light something on your shoulder.
What you could do is you take the rock and you
You
tie
rope.
like some rope around it and then tie it around your head.
Yes.
And you'll have a headlight.
Yes.
You'll have a headlight.
I like it.
Or just light the rope on and just tie that around your head.
That too.
So inside, the main floor is dominated by a mass stone grinding wheel driven by a water wheel in the stream. It's extremely noisy. And the grinding is like deafening once you open that door.
Oh, so they can't even hear me stomping on the roof.
Probably not.
And fortunately, that means they might not have heard us talking about how to go in if there's anybody in there.
True.
So, at this point, that's what you can see.
Okay. Any
All
thoughts,
right,
Stalker?
if she's opened the door, I am going to kind of gesture for her to move aside, and I am going to move in while she in the space that she's provided,
Would you
and
like
I
a
am
shield?
going to sweep, checking to the right first, and then to the left.
So you're looking in, or are you stepping in?
I am stepping in.
I'm going to be
I am-
behind
I
him,
am
and
expecting that there's
as he
some
goes
sort
one
of
direction,
ambush
I'll
right
go
now.
the other.
So you're both stepping in.
Yeah, we're quartering it or something.
Okay.
Right.
Splitting the pie or something.
Okay.
Right.
So go ahead and do a perception check, both of you who are in there. And this is it's just a normal roll because of the light.
21.
Okay.
17.
And do we have disadvantage because of the sound for any reason?
No.
Okay.
No. So as you step in, Kurt, everything looks fine, but Usurker, as you're glancing around, you notice some movement up on the top, and there's a loft up there. You see movement, and immediately 6 spears come at you two.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll for initiative. Usurker, you get to move on the surprise round. Kurt, you do not.
All right.
You want me to roll for initiative as well?
Yeah,
And Izzy?
everybody else roll for initiative.
I rolled above negative.
Hooray!
But it's still like a 1.
No, it's actually pretty good.
Okay, good.
11.
Izzy,
22.
Celestine,
15!
Kurt.
10. I also have danger sense that gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see. I don't know
That
if
they
this
can't
affects
see
it.
this.
Isn't it traps and stuff?
Probably.
I mean, it'd be nice if it applied to ambushes. It's kind of like a trap.
First up, Usurker, you see 6 people on the loft that Celestine would not have noticed immediately glancing in because the loft is kind of off to the side. You can see 5 guards and 1 cultist up in that loft.
Are
Luckily-
they the
Luckily,
city guards?
all of the guards and the cultist rolled really bad, so
Oh,
you
good.
get to go first.
All right, so the guards are up in a loft. The cultist is also in the loft.
Yes.
So how much do you weigh?
He's well muscled. He's like football player weight, whatever that is.
Probably like 250.
200s
Yes.
and above.
This is a loft.
Can we like
Can
knock down
I
a supporting
drag
pillar?
him underneath them where they cannot just throw at me because I'm underneath them?
You could.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I see this coming and I say, Bernhardt, over here! And I grab you by your scruff of your plaid shirt and drag you backwards just as hard and as fast as possible to try and get underneath them so that they can't just volley into us with spears and the like.
Okay.
All right, so you managed to drag him to the east under the loft because you have 30 speed movement, right?
Yes,
And dragging him is 15.
I believe so.
You get right underneath that, and the moment you do that, 6 spears go clink, 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 clang, clang. There's 6 of them.
Celestine, you see these spears.
Somebody was a little slow there on the
The
Spear
loft.
out
cultist
of
doesn't know how
nowhere.
to use a spear very well, so it's like, eh.
He's
So
in
you managed to
management.
completely bypass getting hit by these things.
Good job.
Nice.
Good job. Next up, Celestine, it's your turn. You just saw 6 spears, well, 5 in a straggler, hit right in front of you, where Usurker and Kurt were. What
Okay.
do you do?
You should grab some of those spears to use later.
I would like to pick up one of those spears, lean in, and
Just reach
Throw it back.
throw it back.
All right, go ahead.
What are the stats for that one?
Yay, I'm not the only one with a
Is it-
ranged
is it a
attack
javelin
weapon.
Is
or-
plus
I
3 to
had
attack.
one, but I lost it.
Plus 3 to attack.
No, that's
It's
their
a
stats.
D-
Is it a javelin or a short spear or?
It's literally just a spear.
Okay, so it's gonna be a D6
That
sounds
versatile.
right.
It's D6 plus 1, but it's plus 3 to hit.
Okay. Well,
right,
for
but that's their
strength.
stats, not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a strength.
okay.
I
So
apologize.
I just rolled, just making sure it was strength. That would be a 14 to hit. I was going after one of the guards, so I don't
Going
know if
after
that-
the guards.
Unfortunately, that probably doesn't hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. You
Dang
volley it back up, and it just kind of
Okay.
right into the
You
wall.
gave them one back.
Oh, I still have the stone in my hand. I drop the stone in the doorway, grab the lance, throw it, duck back outside.
All
What,
right.
what are the guards equipped with?
What do you mean?
Heavy armor?
So
Are they armored? Did
they
look like
they
had a
sound like
bunch
they
of
have
things?
armor.
Chain, shirt, and shield.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a bit. Okay.
And I am so sorry. I totally messed up. Izzy, you were supposed to go first, so you can go right now.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
How far away is the window from where I'm on the roof?
The window is probably...
Actually, quick question: does she know? She shouldn't be able to hear us above.
They're
the
on
Yeah,
sound
you're
of
going to
the
have to
mill.
make a perception check
Oh,
with
yeah,
disadvantage
that's
to know what's
right.
going on.
That noisy mill.
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay. Perception. That's an 8.
You don't know what's going on.
Okay.
You're just like, la la la.
Quiet.
All right. So
See the
I'm
torches
just I'm
coming closer?
I'm continuing to stomp the roof.
Okay. Sounds good.
How,
Sounds good.
How far away are the torches?
They look to be about 10 minutes away.
Okay. Because I'm thinking our previous goal of you standing on top of the tower might not be a bad idea if you can, ward off anybody by shooting arrows at them.
That's probably what Izzy's gonna do because she doesn't know what's going on below, and she's just gonna stick to what she was first told.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So technically that should have been Celestine at this point, so she just went. Usurker, it is your turn.
How high up is the loft?
Probably 15, 20 feet up. We'll say 15.
Is there one ladder to get up, or is
There is a ladder. As you get in there, you see some wooden stairs along the east wall, and you also see ropes and pulleys that hoist bags of flour up and down through the large openings in the loft floor. So you can
Watch
get up
out
there
for the
as well.
flour bags.
So, I have a pole arm which has significant reach. I am I occupy one 5-foot square. I can normally reach one square up, which would be 10. I can then reach into the 15th square. Is that high enough to reach anybody?
So the loft is 15 feet tall. So that's the
Right. So
baseline.
that would be
you
their toes. So I cannot.
No.
In that
You can
case,
poke their toes through
what
it.
I
Maybe.
can do is I can take a ready action where I am going to stand at the ready with my my war scythe, so that anybody who jumps down, they will be jumping down to be impaled upon my blade, and therefore hopefully provide cover for Kurt to perform some other action.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
I am going to use Tandem Tactician, and I'm going to say, I'm going to say, Kurt, Celestine, the cultist is probably in charge again. So Tandem Tactician on the cultist for you two.
Sweet.
Perfect. Kurt, that being said, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm underneath the loft. There are several guards up above. There's pulleys. Are there any flour bags like on the floor or something that I?
There are flour bags on the floor, yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna throw one?
PETA, that flour bag. The one superpower he never used in the games. Sorry. Hunger Games reference.
Oh. Okay.
Because PETA is a baker, the son of a baker, and he hefts like 50-pound bags of flour.
Okay.
And like that was his ability when they were doing the training stuff before the games. He would throw these bags of flour around. But then when it got to the point when they were actually in the games, he never used that ability. He never threw heavy things. He
Oh.
was just there.
Well, I thought you were just telling me to like make a PETA out of them real quick.
That works.
That also works.
Squish them.
Yeah, so the flour bags are about 50 pounds each.
Nah. I think, however, one of these spears might be better used.
Can you get one without exposing yourself?
Probably not. But I'm going to make a reckless attack
And grab
doing
one.
so.
Woo.
And get out there to grab one of the spears and chuck it up at the loft. This reckless attack will give me advantage in the attack, but will also open me up to an advantaged attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody gets advantage.
Everybody gets advantage.
19 plus 7.
That hits. Sorry, which one were you hitting again?
Were you going after?
If I could see the cultist, I was going to try and do that.
Yeah, you can see the cultist, so you've
I guess
moved
I would
over
have had
here, you can
advantage
see the
anyways
cultist,
from
yeah.
Berserker. But
Oh
okay.
well.
You hit.
Yeah, I do. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Nice.
You do 12 points of damage to the cultist.
Yep. Boing.
How would you like to kill him?
So he is speared to the wall behind him.
Gross.
Yep.
Perfect.
It's the thing.
All right, he's doing death gurgles at this point, and
Yeah.
he is out of commission. Anything else, sir?
If I have enough movement, I want to duck back in under the loft.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, so it is the guards' turns, and you know they're gonna jump down. They're gonna actually
Walk down the stairs.
Jump those 15
Take that falling damage.
They're gonna take
Break
the
your
stairs.
legs on the
so
3D6.
three of them are going to take the stairs down because they can reach the stairs.
Okay, that's
the
fair.
fourth one is going to jump down along with the second one. So 3 walk down, 2 jumped. Usarker, you can take your attack on one of them.
Can we say the one who jumped down was
So
also
can
the
we
one
roll?
who threw the
Can we roll
piddly
for
spear?
damage on
That
the
was
jump?
the cultist
to see-
who
can
is
we,
dead.
Can we roll for damage on the jump to see if any of them die?
I mean, theoretically, it could make like an athletics check or something.
Yeah, they're gonna make athletics checks. Where's my d20? Yeah, so with their acrobatics, 1 succeeds and 1 doesn't. So one of them takes. So if you fall 15 feet, do you take 1d6 or 2d6?
Isn't it a
It's every
d6
10
per 10?
per 10, right?
Yeah.
So-
So it's
Okay,
one.
so one takes 3 points of damage as he stumbles.
I stab him.
All right, go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
17 just barely makes it.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, they're
That's
we're
crazy.
armored. So
Armored and shielded.
yeah.
That is maximum damage for 13.
All right, how would you like to kill this guy?
He leaps down, he stumbles, and as he does so, I raise my war scythe in an overhanded thrust and stab him down into the thigh, and he collapses. He'll bleed out, I'm sure.
All right. You hear one of them scream, "Dylan, no!" And she runs up to you and takes a swing. Or no, she can't take a swing. She can stab you though.
They have spears, yes.
Yeah, she can stab. That's 4. Through her tears and her rage, she just misses.
Oh, no.
Dylan, no! All right.
And these guards don't have, like, I mean, they're under the direction of the cultists, so I assume that they're not, just really confused guards from the keep.
You don't know where they came from.
But they aren't wearing the keep's colors, right?
Maybe they are.
The colors of
They
Greenest.
could have
No,
been
I
You
like
can make a
turned.
perception check to find out if
These
they
are guards, right? We've been told that they're
Yeah.
guards.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that these are infiltrators. We knew that there was somebody who was
Ah.
monitoring.
You are more than welcome to make a perception check.
Do I have to wait for my turn?
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
wait for your turn. All right, so the other 2 guards can't get to you. The other 3 guards cannot get to you. So that's the end of their turn. The cultist is dead. Izzy, it's your turn. What are
I
you
am
doing?
stomping around and checking to see if the line of fire torches approaching are still coming. I mean, it's only been 6 seconds since
All right,
I
so
last checked, but
there's
I'm
some
also
dust.
just going to keep checking to see if there are any enemies in the distance who are approaching us too.
Make a perception check. As she's doing that, you guys are. You don't really notice her doing anything. She's walking around, but you do see some like dust falling from the ceiling.
17.
All right,
Kayla,
you do not
could
see.
tell her to come down. or
That is
something.
true. I'll do that next turn.
So you do not see anybody else come into this area except for those torches, which
Okay.
you assume is coming from the keep.
Okay.
All right. That being said,
Right on.
Celestine, it's your turn.
Izzy, we got hostiles
We do?
inside.
Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. Dang it.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually cast Bless
Are you gonna
now.
go inside?
Nope, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna cast Bless.
You do have to be able to see anybody
I will
you
poke my
target.
head in, and I will see you.
Okay.
Poke.
I can already see Kurt.
So yeah, you can see Kurt Newsarker.
So yes. and I will cast it on Kurt, Usarker, and myself.
Perfect.
Izzy's too far away, and I can't see her.
I've marked it for you guys.
Usarker and I are like underneath the loft still.
But I'm also down, so I can just poke my head and see you guys.
She can see you because of the light.
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah, I have marked you guys as having that extra D4. on
You
here.
get an extra D4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
Anything else?
I'm going to use my... Actually, hang on. War Priest, I think, probably has to start with an attack. Yes, okay. War Priest can only be used if you use a weapon attack, so I did not. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Usarker, 'tis your turn.
All
You
right.
have an angry woman tearfully trying to stab you with a spear.
How do you do with Woman in Tears?
Usarker von Pride doesn't care.
Oh, it's
Oh,
cold.
You were
okay.
going to do a perception check, Celestine.
Oh, that's right. I did terribly.
Okay, never
like-
mind then.
Maybe 9.
See nothing.
Okay,
Everything's
cool.
fine.
Cool.
Having
They got colors.
having stabbed viciously into her apparent friend or lover, I then sweep the scythe around and slash at her.
Okay.
That is only a 16.
A 16 hits. That's
All right.
the AC exactly.
This is only going to do 4 points of damage.
Okay. Ouch.
And I say, you are a traitor and you will die as traitors for betraying your city. And then I am going to do Tandem Tactician on one of the trio southmost.
Okay.
You better hope that it's still the southmost
And
by
I
the time
will-
I take a peek in.
I will give it to Bernhardt and Celestine again.
You better give a really good description so Celestine knows which one you're talking about.
I do. I start
Okay, good.
describing him as the nearest most one charging down from the stairs.
Okay.
I marked it in red for you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, Kurt, your turn.
There is that woman guard right in front of me. I'm gonna go ahead and attack her,
Okay.
despite Usarker's instruction. I've got somebody here, right here.
Are you going to reckless attack?
Yeah.
Go for
Now,
it.
now, has she been hurt yet?
She
She
has.
has.
Okay.
She's down 3.
I wounded her with my scythe.
4. Sorry.
So instead, I am going to recklessly rush past her,
Okay.
though still within her reach. So I'm not like getting
She wouldn't be able to anyway.
and I'm going to attack the one that Usarker did. So I get
Oh, no,
I get
actually, she
advantage
couldn't,
anyways, but
We're gonna
I was
have.
gonna ask, were
you
there
should make a
tears in
new
her eye?
subclass: the Heedless Barbarian. Reckless
No, I thought a
rush,
spear was 10
reckless
foot reach, it's
attack.
only 5.
Oh, okay. Got it.
18 to hit.
18 hits. And sorry, you were hitting the one who was already hurt?
No, I am doing the
mark.
one that Usarker marked for us.
Okay.
13 damage.
How would you like to kill this guard?
Knocked down with my axe. Just like whomp, just to the side.
All right. He crumples and dies. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So this guard is going to come up. So is this one. And she is going to take a swipe at Usarker. So there are 2 males and 1 female currently.
Did she stay in
She
Kurt's?
stayed in melee.
Okay, with
She
Kurt?
was already engaged with me. Oh, that's right. She would have left Kurt's threatened area.
Oh, you're
if
right.
she
Yeah,
was
so
there.
that means
Yeah.
I'd get a
If
Would
she
you like
stays
to take
there,
an up?
yeah.
Take a swing at her.
and you get a D4.
She's reckless. She's upset.
Tears in the eyes, angry. Not a pretty combo.
So let me read this out. I just want to know if I still have advantage on this.
Okay.
When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee attack, weapon attacks during this turn. But attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
It would still count.
Okay.
Wait,
So I have
wait. It would not count. His turn ended when he ended his turn. We are still on the same round, but it is a different turn.
Okay.
Oh, so it would
Yep,
not count.
I agree.
Because this is reaction.
Okay. So no, you do not have advantage.
That's
But
fair.
everyone else has advantage on you, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't need to attack recklessly because I was doing the thing that
Right.
Usarker told me to do. But like,
Mhm.
I'm not used to that.
I know.
Yep.
I'm weirdly helpful for a fighter. It's like, what madness is this?
All
And
right.
don't forget your bless.
Mm-hmm.
D4.
I have 18 to hit
That hits.
without the bless.
You smack her.
Nice.
He doesn't need that blessing from Timora.
Nope.
I make my own luck.
This is Tempest.
This is Blessing of Tempest. Very different.
Okay. That's right. Izzy's not there, so she doesn't know this.
It is true.
11 damage.
How would you like to kill her?
Also knocked down and like thrown up against the wall.
Okay. She smacks her head really hard, and she crumples to the ground. No longer breathing.
A pity. We could have interrogated her.
You still got 2 more.
You silly. Just
All
don't
right.
kill yours.
So it's still the guard's turn, and they are going to attack Kurt.
And they have advantage.
They do. So does a 15 hit you?
Nope. It doesn't hit my 19 AC.
Ooh, Nelly.
That,
Yeah, that shield.
Woo.
Yep.
Oh, this one does. That is exactly a 19.
Okay, fair.
So you take 8 points of damage.
First damage I've hit all night.
I'm sorry that you're not raging, so you'd be half damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope, that is right. 8 points of damage. I was like, wait, how in the world can 1d6 plus 1 equal that? And then I realized it's two-handed. That's why. You can do it
yes.
one-handed or two-handed.
Yep.
And they would have done it two-handed.
What weapons do they have, by the way?
Spears.
Okay,
Just
so they
spears.
had 2 spears.
They had 2 spears.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That is the end of this round. Izzy.
Okay, Celestine said there was trouble inside, so I am 20 feet up in the air. I have already expended my levitate.
Is it still on?
No.
Water wheel.
I mean,
Water wheel adventures.
okay. I guess I wouldn't have actively dismissed it, but I mean, I was walking on the thing without having my levitate, like, in effect. Would my
Okay.
spell still be in effect then?
What's the duration?
It's 10 minutes.
So it could be if you wanted it to, but only if you wanted to.
It
It wouldn't have gone
it
away
would
unless
make
you
sense
dismissed
that
it.
you would still have it. Maybe if
Just as a way to get back down, because
Yeah.
I saw that there wasn't a way to get in there from the roof.
Maybe in an effort to be more quiet, you didn't actually settle on the roof, but settled like right above it.
Okay, so I was just purposely trying to tap the roof
Mm-hmm.
to
Oh.
see if there was any.
No. This still works. You were levitating yourself up and down against
Thump,
the roof.
thump.
to
There we
make
go.
noise.
Okay.
Thump.
So, yes, Corin, if you'll allow me to have kept my levitate up and going, because it hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
You can still have it. Also, I just looked at the rules for falling damage, and technically in acrobatics, you do not make an acrobatics check at all. You just take damage.
Oh.
But in this case, I will say I will allow acrobatics checks for falling damage for now. For you, it doesn't matter because you still have levitate.
Right.
Does levitate let you float down?
Yes.
Okay.
It is up and down.
Yeah, so I have to, like, crawl my way over first, and then I can levitate down.
Okay.
What she could do is she can just apply a light pressure, right, to her feet, going in a downward direction, and walk to the edge, and then walk off the edge and just go down.
Yeah, I can do that too.
You don't have to crawl. That's what your enemies have to do when you're dangling them in the air. Oh, that's a good question. Can you just cast levitate, or is it just levitate on yourself?
I think the spell
It's on
specifically
yourself.
is only for myself.
Okay. Because levitate is a nasty.
Yeah, you just
instant
levitate
removal.
somebody up and let them fall.
Or not even that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, because frequently, you know, when you do, they'll be in a cave or something, but it's just like, oh, all you have is melee attacks.
Well, there is reverse gravity.
Oh, you
Right,
can.
That
this
does
is like
exist.
second level spell, reverse gravity on one person. Just
True.
go away.
Oh, you only have a swim speed here.
I don't know.
Let me
It doesn't
have that.
specifically
Right,
say
right.
in, like, the spell, because it says
But
you can...
on your class feat, I think it specifically says yourself, doesn't it?
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
I can check real quick.
'Cause I think it's specifically on yourself. But I
It
could be
just
lying.
says you can cast levitate without material components once per long rest. Constitution is your spellcasting ability.
Huh. Interesting.
So maybe I could. You know what?
You could.
Because it's called mingle with the wind.
You make
So
other people
you
mingle.
control the wind to levitate an enemy.
Nice.
Okay. So Izzy still has her levitate spell. She's going to lower herself down so that she has enough pressure to, like, walk across or crawl across the roof or whatever, get to the edge, and then levitate back down to the ground.
All right.
And that's probably going to be her entire action because it's going to take double movement to do all that, I'm assuming.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Next up, Celestine.
We're going to go in, and I'm going to take my new scimitar that I have.
Okay.
And the shield in the other hand. And I'm going to slash at... Yeah, we'll go with the one that's right in front of Kurt.
Okay.
In which case...
I moved your pawn so you could get adjacent to it, and then I realized, oh wait, you have to climb onto the mill.
Don't ask me to do that.
You don't want to do
Don't get
that.
into the
No,
mill trap.
don't ask Celestine to do that.
Not
Yeah,
heavy armor.
crunch.
We should do some Pirates of the Caribbean, like, fighting around the mill and, like...
Celestine's going to move up, and she's going to hit the guard that's right in front of Kurt. And she's going to use strength with the scimitar.
Go for it.
So that's a 14. No, wait. Ooh, wait. I have bless.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, use that bless.
You're going to want to use that bless.
Use the blessing granted to you by your god.
Use bless for statistical averages so that you can get a 16, enough to hit.
17 is what you have to hit.
I hit on a 16.
Yeah, that's a 15.
Oh,
Just
Dang it.
miss.
I know. That's so close. Okay. That's it.
All right. So you are now in the room. You made it.
I know. I finally made it.
welcome to the party.
Next up,
Is this the only one out?
Usarkar.
All right. I am going to move up and strike. Neither of these guys are very injured yet, right? Because we tend to be downing them in about one hit.
Yeah, I don't think we've hit
Correct.
either of them yet.
Yeah. So I am going to move up next to Kurt there, yes. And standing alongside of him, I am going to bring my scythe down in an overhanded chop on the one directly in front of me.
Are you moving directly in front of him?
Yeah.
Or are you... Because the scythe is 10-foot reach.
I know that. I don't
Okay.
have to move. I choose to move.
Okay.
And I attack.
Okay.
Thank you for the extra dice. A 16.
Yay.
A 16 hits.
It helped
All right.
somebody, even if it didn't help me.
Well, the blessing of Tempest the War God, I guess, is with us. I do not say that. That is out of character.
May Tempest be with you, and
That
bless
is-
your weapon.
13 damage. Is this going to be enough to...
How do you want to do this?
All right. So this guy, am I allowed to choose to do non-lethal?
You can.
All right. In that case, I strike him on the side with the blade, and it cuts in deep into him, and then he kind of staggers, and he looks like he's going to go down, and I drive the back end of the scythe into him, and then hook it around his body and just knee him as hard as possible, knocking all the wind out of him and leaving him wounded and gasping on the ground.
Okay.
And then I sort of casually discard him off to the side while I turn to deal with the other one. I am then going to use Tactician again on the remaining one with Celestine and Kurt.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
Awesome. Kurt, it's your turn.
Take him out.
Should I go for the kill, or should I try and knock him out as well?
I left the other one alive.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
need 2
Yeah.
All right.
or 4.
I'll take him out. 19 plus 7. So.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
And 8 plus 5, 13.
How do you want to kill him?
So I deliver several cuts and smacks with my axe, and with the back in front of it, and to knock him back and around and push him back.
Like Zorro, but more
Yeah, something like that.
Kurt-y.
Yeah, it is
A little more
several attacks that like boom, 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 and I'm pushing him backwards, and finally stop as he hits the wall.
I like it.
Cool. He did. Sweet. You guys are out of combat.
All right. We need
I
to
think we
secure
found
this
their
door.
Izzy
trap.
enters and she's like, "What's up, guys?"
Easy door.
Yeah?
Why are you down?
Celestine said there was trouble.
enemies?
Ah. Oh, okay. You called her.
Yes.
Excellent. It turns
Reinforcements.
out that the ambush was inside. They were waiting for us while the kobolds lured people out. This is still very strange. I don't understand. When this guard comes to, we will need to interrogate. In the meantime, maybe they have some sort of notes, some sort of orders or correspondence. Also, before we do that, have we secured this mill and made sure there's nothing else here?
Yeah, are there any other doors to back rooms? You said that there was an office or something.
There is an office off to the west side if you want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go ahead and do so.
I'll go with him.
While they are doing that, I will begin to search pockets and the like for correspondence.
Sorry,
I would like to help
go
you
check
with that.
cultist up in the loft.
Yes, I will start there.
I'm sure he's still hanging around.
So you check the office, and there's just papers and stuff.
That took me
It
way
took,
too
yeah.
It was a few minutes ago.
way too long.
So you guys check the office, and it just looks like papers. It looks like everybody had left in a hurry. You think just by investigating this place and taking some time that when the tax happened, everybody just left, and they didn't even turn off the mill, and it's just been grinding and grinding for the last couple hours.
Yeah, I
that it's
wondered
been-
about that.
Yeah, you
It's
don't think...
it's a big piece of machinery to just leave running. You don't do that in a normal operation. That's a good way to get somebody hurt. I'm surprised none of us fell in there and got ground up good.
The good thing Celestine didn't try to do an acrobatics check to get up there.
Maybe we should turn off the mill. I don't know how to
Yeah.
do that though, but
I don't know how to do
That
it.
would have been an amazing death cinematic for one of the guards.
Yeah, I really did not want to go there though.
No.
That would have been really
Indiana Jones
gross.
style.
Yeah, serious.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you guys going to do again?
So we looked
don't
in
remember.
after figuring those things out. I do want to disengage the mill. So I assume that there is a mechanism that the wheel
Maybe
will continue
switch.
to spin from the river. However, there's
It won't
probably
activate the
something
mill itself.
disconnecting to the central spinning
I'll
thing.
say after about 5 or 10 minutes, you guys are able to figure out how to, at least slow it down and eventually stop it. As you guys eventually do...
Can
Usarker and
we-
I were also investigating the cultists and guards.
Oh,
and
that's right.
before the 10 minutes are up, we need to... And Usarker would be emphatic about this. He would say, Isidore, you are fantastic with a bow. Would you be so kind as to get back into a watching position in case they, set fire to the mill from the outside, shoot arrows at us, do something else, cast a magic spell, or even just send reinforcements?
Yes.
We don't
We
want to
need
be
a
caught
ladder.
off guard.
We need a ladder
if
to
she
get
still
you down.
has her levitate, and
I
there is
bet
a
there's a
ladder.
ladder inside the mill.
There
Either
specifically
way.
is one on the loft.
There's
There's-
one to the loft, but there's no way to get to the roof from there,
Right.
Unless I break the window.
unless you break the window.
The window is
to do
not
that.
important.
Yeah.
Break the window. We don't need it.
I'll break the window.
It doesn't feed people.
And I can pay back for the window if really need be.
If they demand payment for you rescuing their mill, tell them that you'll take payment in terms of half a year of the wheat that would have come from this, the amount that you saved.
I'd be okay if they just bought some of my items that I'm wearing. I'm cool with that too. Start my business,
So as you jingle jangle your way on up to
Clink, clink, clink,
the
clink,
top of the
You're the
ceiling,
stealthy
or
one.
top of the roof.
Yep.
Usarker, you wanted to check everybody out?
Starting with the cultist, I am looking specifically for correspondence, and then we'll move on to looting after that.
All right, go ahead and
Identification.
make an investigation check.
Can I assist him with this so he gets
Kayla.
advantage?
You went back
Yes.
up on the roof.
Is
Okay,
that-
fine.
Yeah.
That is a 19 base with my bonus of investigation
Oh, that's right.
plus
That's your
6.
that's your
Hey.
strong one.
Okay.
He's our
So
looker.
you notice on two
Yeah.
of the guards and the cultists, all of them have 50 gold pieces each. So 70 or 150 total. I can math.
These gods are overpaid.
You also notice that the armor and the colors and stuff are not the town guard.
Okay.
They are not.
So a guard
guards
from
of the
somebody
town.
else.
Can I roll a history?
You can.
And Kurt, are you more local around here than me? Perhaps you can assist with this?
Not in a long time.
Celestine, what about you?
I travel a lot.
Very well. I will just eyeball them on my own.
What are you looking for?
That's another 19 before modifiers. That's another 25 on my history check.
I think that makes sense. Is that you're one who pays attention to various cities and livery and political situations, so that would make sense.
Very much so.
So, as you're investigating the colors of them, you notice that the guard itself, again, not related to the town. In fact, none of the colors, it really jogs your memory of any town, but they are the colors that you have heard through rumor relate to the Cult of the Dragon. So you think that maybe this is a specific guard built and trained to protect specific people for the Cult of the Dragon itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and suggest as maybe a backstory thing here? Von Pride's uncle may have known something about the Cult of the Dragon, and perhaps this was some information that he passed on to me when I showed interest in them. And so maybe I did see this.
Maybe like a scrap of a uniform or something like that.
A scrap or a uniform or
a
description.
Yeah, he would have told you what the colors are and like the make and stuff. But beyond that, you would have not known it like history-wise, and unless he was a good artist, you wouldn't know. So.
He may not have been an artist, but he was a collector of antiques. Regardless, I spit at one of the dead bodies and I say, "These are not our gods after all. These are related to the cultists. They're just more cultists with a fancy uniform instead of hoods."
So as you guys finish your investigation, you detach the mill, the stone grinder, and
There you go. That should keep it good.
Izzy, you do notice after about 10 minutes of them doing all of this stuff inside that the reinforcements come, and they look inside, and there's a group of about 15 of them, and they say, "Is everything all right in here?"
Yep. Everything's good.
One mill all in one piece.
Oh, thank goodness. Are you guys all right?
Nothing is all right in here. This place was used as an ambush. They tried to lure in soldiers from the keep and then waylay them inside, using the ruse of attacking the mill and setting fire to it, which means they had no intention of actually setting fire to the mill, and it is a change from their normal behavior. Are any of you familiar with the tactics of the keep that are to be employed?
No, sir.
Well,
no.
I mean, if this was to draw forces down here to the mill, we look outside and look at the keep and see if anything has happened out there.
I've been keeping watch, so.
Like, do you see any like forces coming and attacking the keep while people have come down to?
Well, the
help
keep
them
has
here?
been under constant attack this whole time. There's been people, with battering rams trying to get into the keep.
Okay.
It doesn't look any more, doesn't look any less. It looks about the same.
Okay.
Okay.
And he says,
Something doesn't add up.
Well, they specifically were doing this to attract the attention. They did this because there was a small group of adventurers that was helping the keep.
Maybe it was to get us.
So I think I think they wanted us to stop.
Corin, can I look through my medicine pack, my doctor's bag, or possibly some smelling salts or the like? I would like to wake up our unconscious friend. Maybe get some more direct answers.
All right. As you search through your pack, you find them, and you put the smelling salts under the man's nose, and he goes, "Ah, ah, ah."
Welcome back to the living.
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Power Word Crit. Stay tuned for more adventure on powerwordcrit.com or your favorite podcast streaming site.